Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before we proceed with our program here, there's a silver Chevy Silverado, Washington B898552, parked in the fire lane. Your car may not be there long. Good evening, I'm Kathy Adamski. I am the Dean of Health Science Education and the Director of Nursing Education here at Walla Community College. On behalf of the nursing faculty and the graduating nursing class of 2014, I'd like to welcome you all to our nurses pinning ceremony. I'd also like to thank everybody for your flexibility and graciousness as we all sort of figured out how to do this in a new location, and I know that there were a lot of parents and family out in the lobby, and we're so happy that hopefully you're all in here now and that you're able to join us. The nursing pinning ceremony is a time-honored ceremony that welcomes these nursing graduates into their chosen profession of nursing. It recognizes that these students have spent at least 3, maybe 4, years dedicated to a very demanding course of study to receive their associate degree in nursing. The graduates before you have learned what it takes to be a nursing professional, and that this is just not another occupation. Having joined the profession of nursing, these graduates have learned that their behavior is governed by a code of ethics, and that the standard that you, the public, have for them is very high. They have learned that there is a reason why the public continues to rate registered nurses as the most trusted profession, according to the Gallup survey, that ranks professions based on their honesty and ethical standard. Nurses believe that lifelong learning is essential to maintain excellence in their nursing practice. And most of these graduates have indicated their desire to go on and further their education to obtain their baccalaureate degree in nursing at some time. Who knows, maybe after a few years, some of you may even decide to go on and get that master's degree and come back here to Walla Community College and give back to your profession by teaching others. I remember very well my own nurses pinning ceremony at Walla Community College in 1978, 35 years ago, and thankfully, the ceremony has not changed much over the years. Looking at the combined experience of your 11 full-time faculty members and myself, that's over 275 years of nursing experience and wisdom. My friends, that's a lot of nursing. I've had the privilege to witness some of the wonderful advances in healthcare over the last 36 years of my nursing career. When I began nursing, there was some newfangled diagnostic machine that used a magnet to take pictures of people. Of course, now we know that magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, is commonplace. Bedside oximetry that tells the nurses a patient's oxygenation and personal glucose monitoring were a thing of the future. It has been amazing to watch so many patients benefit from all of these technological advances. Having said that, I want to caution these graduates in this age of technology. As we become more proficient with technology, we run the risk of losing our focus of how important it is to establish a trusting, therapeutic relationship with those that we care for. Patients may experience as much pain relief by having you take the time to sit with them while they're dying from cancer as they would from that next shot of morphine. You must be their advocate in a sometimes crazy and very confusing healthcare system that we have now. When you truly give of yourself, you will be rewarded so much more than by money. It's really an awesome profession, and I'm so happy that you made nursing your choice and that you came to Walla Walla Community College. I offer you my heartfelt congratulations tonight on your success. At this time, I'd like to introduce Gretchen Heitfeld, the president of the Nursing Club. Gretchen.
Thank you. I'm Gretchen Heitfeld, and I'm the president of the Nursing Club. And it's kind of like herding cats, but they elected me to do it, and so here I am. I would like to introduce our special guests, so please stand as your names are read. Our Board of Trustees, we appreciate your dedication to our college and our education, and we thank you. Chair of the Board, Mrs. Darcy Fugman Small. Vice President, Mr. Don McQuarrie. Although he was not able to attend, we would also like to thank him for his support. Mrs. Chris Clavino. Dr. Roland Sherman. Mr. Miguel Sanchez. Our administrators, Dr. Stephen Van Osdol is the president, and although he was unable to attend, we'd also like to thank him for his support. Dr. Marlene Ramsey, Vice President of Instruction. Mrs. Wendy Samator, Vice President of Student Services. Dr. Janet Danley, Director of Clarkston Campus. Dr. Chad Miltenberger, Assistant Director and Professional Technical Advisor. Ms. Carol Bennett, Student Services Coordinator. Our nursing faculty and staff, Kathy Adamski, Dean of Health Science. Sue Ramelsberg, Coordinator of Nursing. Joanne Story, our Skills Lab Coordinator. And our faculty, Mike Ayers, Genevieve Frost, Melanie Coronado, Charles Gunkel, Kay McGahee, Stephanie Macon-Moore, Jenny Charlo, our program supervisor, and Deanna Sullivan, our office assistant. Thank you to also all of our Clarkston faculty and community partners who are in the audience. We want to thank you for your support of our students, and we appreciate you. All right, here we go. Welcome to our family and friends and distinguished guests to our pinning ceremony. Thank you to all our loved ones for supporting us through long hours, time away, care plans that seem to never end, studying all hours, and any unsettling, possibly appetite-suppressing conversations after you asked us about our day. And to the faculty and staff, thank you for teaching us, motivating us, supporting us in all the ups and downs, and for putting up with us the past 2 years. Whether you're ushering us across the finishing line or dragging us, it has not always been easy, to say the least, but hopefully we will prove to you that it was worth it. On behalf of the class of 2014, thank you, and we hope that someday you may have a class as awesome as us. First years that were able to attend, congratulations on completing your first year of nursing school. Continue to give it your all as you move into LPN summer and/or when you begin your second year in the fall. I won't tell you how fast it will go because at the time it will seem endless. I will, however, encourage you to take it one class, one test, or one care plan at a time. It will seem overwhelming at the beginning of each quarter with all that needs to be completed in such a short time. But it is possible and you can do it. Keep up the good work. To my fellow graduates, we did it. Looking back, it seems like such a long time ago we were wide-eyed first-year students thinking that there would be no way we would make it through that first syllabus day, let alone completing all we have in the last 2 years. We've made it through googly eyes. We were there when the day that pigs flew. We've chased ducklings across the lawn and survived poo on everything. Winnie the Pooh, that is, mostly. We've studied together, laughed together, cried together, and along the way made some lasting friendships. As the season in our lives comes to an end and we move forward, I want to leave you with this special song. Just kidding, I'm not gonna sing it. But I would like to share a couple of good quotes with you. First, from Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. Nursing is an art, and if it's to be made an art, it requires an exclusive devotion, as hard a preparation as any painter's or sculptor's work. For what is the having to do with the dead canvas or dead marble, compared to having to do with the living body, the temple of God's Spirit? It is one of the fine arts. I say the finest of fine arts. And finally, from a daybook for beginning nurses by Donna Wilt Cardillo. Nursing care comes in many forms. Sometimes it is the ability to make someone feel physically comfortable by various means. Other times it's the ability to improve the body's ability to achieve or maintain health. But often it is an uncanny yet well-balanced knack to see beyond the obvious and address in some way the deeper needs of the human soul. Class of 2014, go out and be the awesome nurses that you have become. Thank you everyone for coming to our pinning ceremony. And our class has asked the former faculty member, Karen Molander, to be our guest speaker. And we were privileged to have Karen during our first year as our club advisor, academic advisor, and our simulation instructor. Karen Molander has been a registered nurse for 24 years. Her clinical background is in home health and case management, as well as medical surgical. She joined the Walla Community College faculty in 2008 and relocated last year to Wenatchee. Please help me welcome Karen Molander.
Good evening. I am so honored to be here this evening, and I thank you all for inviting me here. It seems like just yesterday that you were the brand new, wide-eyed, first-year nursing students, ready to take the world by the horns and not having any idea what was ahead of you in these 2 years. I can only begin to tell you how proud I am to see each one of you here this evening, ready. You stuck with it, you persevered, and now you're ready to climb your next mountain, which will be boards. But that's soon to be over with as well. For those of you family members who may not have been here to watch their struggles, just let me assure you that nursing is one of the most grueling associate degree programs that a person can take. And you've succeeded. You have gotten through it. As I was considering what I was going to say this evening, many topics ran through my head. Things that are important to the success of nurses in general and the nursing profession, but may not be necessarily lectured on in the nursing program unless there's a problem. Things like integrity, self-discipline, empathy, compassion, and other traits of successful nurses. However, since my speech tonight is supposed to be slightly shorter than the 3-hour lectures you're used to, I decided to keep it down to just a few tips for new nurses to remember as they begin their careers. So, tip number 1, always continue learning. Though I know you still have boards to take, so you're not quite done with the studying yet, I want you to think beyond that to the day that you get the notification that you passed boards. It's a time of great relief and excitement, and probably even more so than today, you will feel that relief. I remember that day for myself, and I never, ever wanted to look at a nursing journal or textbook again. Thankfully, I got past that. But I'm telling you this to emphasize that it's a normal feeling, and after the intensity that you've been through for the last 2 years, it's one that you'll probably feel. So take a break if you need one, but whether you decide to continue your formal education or not, and I hope that you all do, remember that continued learning is imperative for you to be a safe and effective nurse. Research and best practice is continually being updated, and if you do not continue learning, you'll be left behind and could put your patients at risk. As an example, I'll use CPR. We've been doing CPR in approximately the same way for decades. Then in 2010, the American Heart Association changed the rules, and it seems the alphabet. So now rather than doing the ABCs, airway, breathing, and circulation, we are to do CABs, circulation, airway, then breathing. This was so foreign to everything we had learned before that it was difficult to think that it was correct. Then I heard about a group in King County and also in Chelan and Douglas counties, where I now live, that were doing an even more radical form of CPR called high-performance CPR. This focuses almost entirely on compressions, but the important and amazing thing is that survival rates for cardiac arrest in these counties has gone from about 10% to over 50%. I think that's very exciting. And while I hope that you will all go home and look up on YouTube high-performance CPR, my point is actually that best practice will change, and we have to be willing to learn and change with it in order to keep our patients safe and achieve the best outcomes. Tip number 2, be a mentor. Right now, I'm sure you still feel like a student. However, you're now a novice nurse, and very soon you'll move from novice to expert nurse. I encourage you to remember what it was like to be a student, even when you've been a nurse for a really long time. Remember the insecurity that you felt the first time you had to give meds or do some new procedure. Then, as you see students or newly graduated nurses coming into your area of practice, remember that the future of nursing, which is now in your hands, will soon be in theirs. Take the time to guide these newer student nurses with all of the good practices that you have learned. Perhaps one day some of you will teach nursing, hopefully here at Walla Community College. But whether or not that's in your future, take the time to help someone who will be the generation of nurses after you, and perhaps be taking care of you when you're ill. Tip number 3, get involved. This is sometimes one of the hardest things to accomplish because as life gets busy, it's hard to add that one more thing to your schedule. However, becoming involved in your profession in some way will definitely help you be more successful. You may choose to be involved with planning some Nurses Week activity at your hospital, or you may choose to serve on a committee or a board, either in a hospital or in the community. There are many ways to become involved, even if it's volunteering to hand out waters at the local fun run. Just remember that you're now a nursing professional, and as such, your community and your place of work need you desperately. Tip number 4. Settle only for excellence. This is probably the most important tip that I can give you, because if you make this the mantra of your career, all of the other tips that I've given you this evening will fall into place. The basis for this tip is that when someone's life is in your hands, less than the best should never be an option. Though in some careers, applying the term good enough does not make that much of a difference, maybe. In healthcare, it can make all the difference in the world to our patients. Set the bar of your practice at excellence, and your level of success in whatever you do will be exponentially increased, not to mention the safety and well-being of your patients. So once again, the tips I want you to remember are, and this is the teacher in me, I have to repeat everything I say. Always continue learning, be a mentor, get involved, and settle only for excellence. By incorporating these tips into your careers, You will not only be ensuring your own success, but will be helping to ensure the success of your new profession, both now and in the future. Thank you again for inviting me to come and be a part of this exciting and momentous occasion, and congratulations on a job well done.
Would the students and faculty please take their places for the pinning? And while they're doing that, in the business of housekeeping, we had to make a few little adjustments due to our new venue. And so just want to explain that after the students are pinned, they will exit through this door, so we'll need some space there, and come back around through the back door there, so if you can make space. And then I would ask the audience to remain seating. After the pinning ceremony, we will go into the nurses' pledge, and when Kathy Adamski introduces the class, then we will recess out. Jenny Renee Ackerblade. Jessica Barnhart. Shelby Elizabeth Cash. Cynthia Nicole Chanel. Alex Leroy Cooley. Heather L. Couch. Elena Davidson. Sarah V. Demler. Susan A. Dempsey. Casey Lee Garcia. Miranda Joanne Garrett. Alicia Ray Geppy. Lindsay Gilmore. Braylyn Rochelle Goodman. Ryan Graves. Minnie Elizabeth Gunkel. They are married. Stephanie Patricia Hammond. Sarah Harrington. Taylor Rose Henson. Gretchen L. Heitfeld. Sarah Ann Hombo. Richard L. Howell. Catherine Rose Jeffers. Brandy Jones. Kamal D. Cower. Kayla Chantel Knappich. Amber Ann LaRue. Anita E. Lopes. Chelsea R. Luna. Amelia Mahoney. Stephanie Martin. Hillary Dawn McConnell. Amanda Christine McFarlane. Kayla McLean. Travis Marone. Marie Morrow. Amanda Grace Murray. Kevin Overall. Brandon M. Rasmussen. Janelle M. Richard. Diane Marie Roberts. Brittany H. Smith. Connie Jean Snyder. Cassie Streeter. Dara Watkins. Connie Lynn Wilkinson. Antonia Denise Zagasta. While the last students are returning to their seat, I would just like to echo something that the speaker at graduation said. I too am impressed by your reservoir of courage and resilience. You have gone through many hurdles to achieve this, and I congratulate all of you. At this time, I'd like to ask Doug Bain, the Director of Resource Development for the college, to come up.
Trustees, officers, deans, faculty, graduate students, honored guests, family, grandparents, cousins, brothers, sisters, and everybody else. Thank you for allowing the foundation to participate in this exciting and truly life-changing ceremony. This evening, we are most pleased to announce scholarship awards to a select group of the exceptional students who will be entering their first or second year of the nursing program on our Clarkston campus. Each of these recipients has demonstrated a passion for the healthcare profession, high academic accomplishments, and the ability to relate to humans on all levels. The Walla Community College Foundation, in partnership with our most generous donors, proudly salutes these students. Please hold your applause until the names have been called. Our first year students, Christina Erb, receiving the Mary Garner Essery Scholarship, James Cohen, the Sandra Blackaby Scholarship, and Brittany Tolliver, the Walla Community College Clarkston Center Scholarship. Our second year students, Lacey Dietrich, the American Association of Women and Community Colleges and the Mildred Light Nursing Scholarship Award, Shauna Carlson, the Amy Family Scholarship Award, Eva Escato, the American Association of Women in Community Colleges Award, Sonia Hamilton, the Lemire Family Scholarship Award, Tamara Ledgerwood, Walla Community College Foundation's Nursing Scholarship Award, Amanda Martinez, the Gangay Family Scholarship Award, Janae Miller, the Ruby Bloom Family Scholarship, Megan Miller, the Ruby Bloom Family Scholarship Award, and Elizabeth Yater, the Walla Community College Foundation's Nursing Scholarship Award. Please join me in welcoming these awards to these students.
Thank you, Doug. Florence Nightingale was known as the lady with the lamp. And for the first time since we moved indoors, we were able to get our students something close to a candle. So we're pretty excited about that. And at this time, Kay's going to lead the students and any nurses in the audience in the Nurses Pledge, and it can be found in the program. Students, please light your candles and stand up.
Okay, ready? I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of the assembly to practice my profession with integrity, honesty, and commitment. I will contribute to the betterment of my profession by working to elevate the standards of nursing care, by adding to nursing's body of knowledge, and by delivering person-centered care. I will care for individuals, families, and groups with respect, advocating for them and maintaining their confidentiality. I will refrain from administering treatments which will cause harm. Through collaboration, inquiry, and pursuit of wisdom, I will endeavor to safeguard the health and welfare of those committed to my care.
Before we exit, I'd like to please remind the audience to please let the faculty and graduates exit, and then we would be so happy if you would join us in the lobby for refreshments to continue this celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the 2014 class of nursing graduates at Walla Walla Community College.
Because I'm happy. America.